Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to generate text-to-speech from Webhook response using ElevenLabs and send it to Google Chat. So here, I'm working in a digital marketing agency and on regular basis, I'm receiving new client project updates through Webhook responses from various form websites. I need to send these task details to my team members in clear format. Therefore, I have decided to convert the text that I'm receiving into speech with the help of ElevenLabs. Now, to automate the entire process in such a way that every time I'm going to receive a new task details and client update details through Webhook responses, automatically the text that I have received should be converted into speech and should be sent in my Google Chat space. I am going to integrate all these applications with the help of Pabbly Connect, that too without any coding and programming skills. So for your business, if you also want to learn this amazing automation step by step, for that you have to come towards my screen. Welcome to my screen everyone. In this video, we are going to learn step by step how to generate text to speech from Webhook response using ElevenLabs and send it to Google Chat. So here at my digital marketing agency, we often receive important project updates or client feedbacks via various forms. To ensure our team never misses crucial updates, I built an automation where the Webhook response that I'm receiving from various forms from my clients or from the upper team is converted automatically to a voice message using ElevenLabs, and it is sent on my Google Chat space for my team members. It will look like this.
The logo draft has been approved by the client.
So the team members could easily listen to the voice message and do as required. So to build this automation, I'm not going to use any coding and programming skills. I will be simply building the connections between all the forms that I am using in order to collect the responses of project updates and client feedbacks. My ElevenLabs account, that is the AI application which I'm using to convert my text to speech and Google Chat. Okay, so now without any further wait, let's start learning this amazing automation step by step. To start with the process, first of all, we need to type pabbly.com/connect in our browser. It is going to take us towards the landing page of Pabbly Connect. Over here, we can find two options, sign in and sign up for free. So in case if you are already an existing user like me, just click on sign in to log into your account directly. But if you are a new user, you have to click on this sign up for free button. It will help you to create a free new account just in 2 minutes. Also, when you will do that, you're going to receive 100 free tasks every month to explore this amazing software and also to test multiple automations. Now, as an existing user, currently I'm going to click on sign in. This is all app section where we can find all the products that are offered by Pabbly. To create our automation, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on access now. Now it has taken us towards the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. On the dashboard, we can find all the workflows that we have created. Also, we can create separate folders like this to save the workflows separately and accordingly. Now, to create a new workflow, let's click on this create workflow option. Here, a dialog box is appear in front of us, which is asking us to provide a name to this workflow. So first of all, let me provide a name over here. Generate text to speech from Webhook response using ElevenLabs and send it to Google Chat. Now I'm going to select the folder in which I want to save this workflow. So you can see I have a list of folders over here. Among these folders, the automation which I'm going to create currently is related to AI. So here I'm going to select AI automations as my folder. And now I'm going to click on create. So the workflow is created successfully. Now I'm going to go towards a new screen. The screen contains two extremely important windows. Here we have trigger and action. So trigger and actions are the two main concepts, the principles, or we can say these are the building blocks on which entire automation runs. Here the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. That means the action is the response towards our trigger. Whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can add as many action steps as we want. Now, let's suppose here I want that every time I'm going to receive a new form submission from my team members or from any of the client related to the project update through Webhook, automatically the response that I received should be converted into voice text and should be sent to my team members on my support team Google Chat space. Okay, for that here I'm going to take Webhook by Pabbly in my trigger step through which I'm going to capture the response through form submissions, and I'm going to take ElevenLabs through which I'm going to convert the text into speech in my action step. When we are going to build the connection between these applications, so we'll see that action is going to follow what the trigger commands, because when the trigger happens, that means whenever the form is going to be submitted and the Webhook response will be captured, then only the details that we have received through Webhook response are going to be converted into speech with the help of ElevenLabs, otherwise not. So after understanding the whole concept of trigger and action, let us start creating this automation step by step. First of all, to start with the process, let's go towards our trigger step, and here we have to select our trigger application as Webhook. Now here we have to select the trigger event. So I want to catch the Webhook. So here I'm going to select catch Webhook preferred. That means I want to capture the response of webhook. Now, here we have received a webhook URL and also we have received some instructions. You can connect any of the application directly with the help of this webhook URL, the applications that supports webhook. What you have to do, you will simply copy the webhook URL and then you will go towards the application which you want to connect. The applications which are not directly connected with Pabbly Connect, they are not directly integrated, can also be connected with the help of this webhook URL. Okay, so as you're going to insert the webhook URL in that application, either in the webhook URL field or you can find the webhook URL field from integrations or settings section from that application. And once you will do that, then that application will be connected with Pabbly Connect. And then every time when you're going to receive a new response, that response is going to be captured inside Pabbly Connect automatically. I'm showing you that with an example over here of Pabbly Form Builder. Although Pabbly Form Builder is the in-house application of Pabbly, so it can be directly and very easily connected with Pabbly Connect. But just to show you the whole process, I'm going to show you an example of Pabbly Form Builder over here. Let's suppose Pabbly Form Builder is an application which is not directly connected with Pabbly Connect. I want to connect it with Pabbly Connect, so I'm going to use webhook URL. So let's copy the webhook URL and then it is saying log into the application where you want to enter the webhook URL. Copy the webhook URL and add it under the webhook section of that application. Click on the below capture webhook response button and do the test record so that the webhook response can be captured. I will take you towards Pabbly Form Builder. You have to go towards the application which you want to connect and then you have to go towards integration section from the left side. Here we have the option of webhook. So let's click on this add webhook button and you need to provide the webhook URL over here. You just have to paste it and then you have to click on save. The webhook is added over here for this form ID. Okay, so now when the form with this ID is going to be submitted, you are going to receive the response. As we have built this connection, you can see it is saying waiting for webhook response. Now we are going to wait for the response to be captured and we will do the test submission to capture the response. How we are going to do that? For that, I will take you back towards the same application. You have to go towards the same application, go towards the form that you have connected. So these are the forms that we have. I have connected this project update form. So I'm going to quickly click on this share button and I'm going to copy the link of the form. I will open it in a new tab. And in front of you, I'm going to quickly submit this form. Let's say the project name for which we want to update is Client Rebrand Campaign. And the message or the update we require is the new logo draft has been approved by the client. Proceed to packaging. So this is the update. I am going to submit this form and as soon as we have done that, I will take you back towards Pabbly Connect and you can see that the response is captured. Here we have received the project and here we have received the message that we want to send. So now I'm going to convert this message for my team members into a speech and that I'm going to do with the help of this AI application that is ElevenLabs. So I'm going to go towards my action step and I'm going to select ElevenLabs as my action application and the action event is going to be create text to speech. Let's click on connect. Here we have to build the connection between ElevenLabs and Pabbly Connect. For that, you can see we have two options, add new connection and select existing connection. If you already have an existing connection with ElevenLabs, you can simply go with that. To create a new connection, just go towards add new connection and you need to enter the API key. It is saying in the instructions, enter the API key here. To obtain the API key, log into your ElevenLabs account, go to profile, then API keys and click on create API key button to generate a new API key. Okay, so I'm going to take you towards my API key section. So now I'm going to take you towards ElevenLabs. Here after coming, you can see that this is my profile section and here we have API keys. Now here we have to click on this create API key button. We can give a name to the key. It is already given. So I'm going to click on create. The key is ready. So let's copy it to clipboard. We will close it. We will go back towards Pabbly Connect and you have to paste the key over here like this. When you will click on save, your connection between ElevenLabs and Pabbly Connect is built. Now you have to decide the voice ID. We have multiple models over here, Sarah, Laura, Charlie. You can select any one of them. I'm going to currently go with area. And then here we have the text that we want to convert into speech. So first of all, I'm going to enter the project campaign and now I'm going to enter the message that I want to convert, that is the update required. As you can see, I'm not entering it manually by typing or by copy and pasting. I'm directly inserting these details from my previous response like this. As I'm doing it, I'm mapping these details and I'm making them dynamic. That means as I've mapped these details, automatically according to new response, they will get replaced. So every time I'm going to receive a new webhook response, the data which I have mapped will get replaced. Okay, now you have to decide the model ID, what model you want to use in order to generate the content. It is saying choose the model name or map the model ID, example like this. So here I'm going to select, let's say, 11 multilingual V2 model. Okay, now I'm going to click on save and send test request button to capture the response. And here we got the response. It is providing us the file name as well as the file URL. So now I'm going to use this file URL to send to my team members on my Google Chat space so that they can just listen to the task and make sure to update it. I'm going to click on this add action step button and I'm going to select my action application as Google Chat Hangout. Now I'm going to select the action event, create message so that I can send a message over there. Now we have to build this connection with the help of Webhook URL. To get this Webhook URL, just click on this learn more option. It is going to redirect you towards Pabbly forum page where you're going to get all the instructions to build this connection. First of all, you need to copy this avatar URL from here and you have to go towards the chat which you want to connect. This is my support team chat that I want to connect with Pabbly Connect. So here I'm going to go towards the name of the chat and here we have to go towards apps and integrations. After coming on webhooks over here, we have to click on this add webhook button and we need to give the name to the webhook. So let's say I'm going to give new update. Okay, and now you have to make sure that the name you are giving should be properly formatted and should be correct because it is going to be visible every time when a new message is going to be sent on your chat. Now I'm going to paste the avatar URL over here. Let's click on save. And you can see that the webhook is added over here with the name as new update. So let's copy this webhook URL from the 3 dots. Here we are going to copy it. We will go back and we have to paste the chat webhook URL over here. Then you need to provide the message. So what message you want to send along with this voice text. So I'm not going to enter a long message over here because I'm already updating the task to my team members in the form of speech. So I'm going to enter new update and I'm going to simply insert the URL of this file over here like this with the help of mapping. I'm going to click on save and send test request button and here we got the response. So I will take you back towards my support team. We will go towards the message section and here you can see that we got the clip. Okay, so the person can directly open this clip and listen what they actually want to do. So now in this way, you can very easily create this amazing automation step by step without any coding and programming skills. You can generate text to speech from Webhook response using ElevenLabs and send the details automatically, the speech, on your Google Chat Hangout. Okay, I have just taken a simple example of sending the task updates so that my team could understood it better. But you can use the same automation for any of your requirement. I hope this automation is clear to you. Also, it is helpful for your business. Thank you for watching. Not only this automation, but you can create multiple such amazing automations for your business with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you want to connect us, you can mail us at support@pabbly.com. For any of your queries, you can ask at forum.pabbly.com. And for any of your pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. If the video was helpful for you, do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching.